my friends, and welcome to another vlog where I talk about my projects and my life. Well, let's start with the nerdy stuff, with the fun stuff. Well, as some of you might know, my favorite character in all Fire Emblem is Lyn, or Lindis, and I want to have all versions of her in Fire Emblem Heroes. There currently are 5 versions: the Sword Lyn, the Brave Bow Lyn, the Bridal Lyn, Lava Bounce Lyn, and Legendary Lyn. I already had the Sword and Brave Lyns. Then, last week I was able to summon Legendary Lyn. I was super happy. I'm still as happy about having her, but at the same time I'm a little frustrated. And the reason for that is that there are IVs in that game. Sometimes your character is summoned with less of one stats and more of another, in comparison to their neutral stats, you know. Then I've gotta say, something that always frustrated me is that my Sword Lyn is minus attack, which is a Super Bane. Super Bane means it's -4 on that stat instead of -3. So I've got a minus attack Sword Lyn, which makes it harder to use her effectively, you know. And the Legendary Lyn I summoned was also minus attack, which is also a Super Bane on her. I'm sad, but I might summon another of each of those Lyns in the near future. Anyways, I still love the fact that I pulled them, that I summoned them. I still cherish those units very much in my ranks. It's just that I wish I could put them to battle more effectively, you know. But that's not the case as of now, but it's okay. Besides that, I've been playing a lot of Sonic Mania. I managed to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds on my Sonic and Tails file, and just yesterday I fought the last boss with them. And yeah, I saw the real ending. It was not... I thought that the real ending is a little underwhelming compared to the normal ending. It's not something that's much better, but it's funny either way. And playing as Super Sonic, I never did that on old Sonic games. I was never able to collect all Chaos Emeralds. Playing as Super Sonic is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know, last Friday I went to a Halloween party. Last year I couldn't go to any Halloween party, but this year some of my girlfriend's school friends invited us and we went there. I went as a pirate and my girlfriend went as a Spider Empress. It was really fun. Her friends, which I also consider to be my friends now, they are very funny. It's always a joy to hang out with them. And then I went to a birthday party of one of my best friends on the following day, which I wish I could have talked more with my best friends on that party, but they decided to raid on Pokemon Go. We weren't there for a long time until they said, well, we're going out of the party saloon and we're gonna raid Pokemon Go by walking on the neighborhood. I decided to stay there. I thought, they won't take long, but they took a couple hours to come back, which I thought weird that the one that's commemorating his own birthday leaves part of his guests behind. But either way, still love that guy, he's amazing, but I thought it was weird event for a birthday party. Anyways, well, something weird has been happening for me in the past month and a half or so. I feel like I've lost power on my left punch. The thing is, the resistance on my wrists for the punching impact has decreased, especially on the left one, a lot. I don't understand exactly why that happened, but I'm working to revitalize that, doing some punching bag workouts, because it's really frustrating, man. I don't know what happened with my left wrist. And yeah, and besides that, I finally found one arm exercise that doesn't worsen my hurt. I'm hurt here. I've been talking about this for a lot of months, and I found one exercise that really pumps up my arms and doesn't hurt me there, and it is weightlifting with my back on the floor, like, you see, that happens. Bye bye. So that happens because if I do just normal push-ups, the way I work with my spine and my back is weird, and that hurts the muscles there. But if I am flat on the floor, that doesn't happen, and I still enhance my pushing power, which by in turn enhances my punching power. You see, I'm really glad I found about that exercise. It was my uncle, my chiropractor, that thought of that, and I tested and it worked. Now to my projects. I am changing my approach to how I write my story. I wanted not to think ahead too much, but at least now in the beginning I can't help but do that, because I've gotta set some goals, some plot goals, some causes and consequences have to be at least a little structured in my head, and thus I'm doing some studies writing ahead, and I think I won't be able to, I'm going to be realistic, I won't be able to write one page, draw one picture, and make a video combining the two every week. It's just not gonna happen with all the other things I'm doing now. Since this is not a priority for me, I don't think I can just do that in one day a week, no, or once a week. But that will still happen with less frequency. And I've gotta say, I'm worried about the game I'm making with my friend that is abroad. You see, he was living in Thailand, then he got a job in England, and he's changing. He said that we wouldn't be able to do our online meetings for a couple of weeks until he got adapted on his new home. But it's been more than a month now. I think 4 to 6 weeks without meetings. I don't know if he's still on it. I've got to talk to him about it. But besides that, my animation of Kasai, since I do very sporadically, it's going slow, and there are a lot of frames there. I think it's 11 frames. Yeah, big animation, 3 hit attack. Yes, I'm worried. I hope that project goes on further, but I don't know how the dynamics are gonna be. I really wish Shirei, which is the name of the game, becomes a thing, because that project represents lots of things I love. It's got ninjas, elemental powers, it's a side-scrolling hack and slash exploration game. I love that so much. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. And well, this week I'll start doing another freelance, and that means that I'll be busier to work on my projects, and that is also something that I don't know how I will work the dynamics of it. Well, at least it's good to have gigs. Right? It's a project that I really wanna have. I really wanna do. It's something that interests me. It's related to meditation, but I can't go into further details because, you know, I'm about to sign a, what's the name of that? What's the word of that in English? Confidentiality contract, something like that. I can't talk about it in detail, but it's okay. You know, I've been starting to have a little existential crisis. I've gotta think about where I wanna be in years to come. You see, I've been feeling a little lost, doing a lot of projects, and still uncertain about where am I getting to in life professionally, I've been worried. What am I building now? I'm building my skills. That's good. But will I end up in a point where I am very skilled, but I'm naked in the open professionally, like I have no structure going on for me? That started to worry me. So I've got to consider what I want to build now, what I want to do, where do I want to get to. Yeah, it's part philosophical, part business. Yeah, so I've been struggling with those questions, and I've got to say that for most of my life it was clear to me that I wanted to work with creativity, and especially if it was in video games. I never had a doubt about that. Then, and I never had a doubt about what my next step would be. So I had to finish school, of course, and then they opened the first game design university, college, not university, so it was a college into a university. First game design bachelor's degree here in my country and in my city. So it was brainless for me to go through that course. And I finished it, and I finished it well with the greatest grade. My group had the greatest grade of my class. But after that, I felt like I was in an open ocean without a compass and without a map. How do I get to that island with the treasures I wanna have? I still didn't find the answer for that. Many years have passed. Do I still want to get to that specific island, or do I want to get to another one? I still want to be working with creativity, preferably on games. But all the rest, I am unsure of all the rest. Let's see. I've been meditating on the subject. I hope I get somewhere. I hope I get an answer which will lead me motivated and in the right direction to build something for me. But that's just it. Thanks a ton for watching, my friends. Sorry if I gotten too boring in the later part. But at least, for more than half of my video, my cat was licking my beard. I hope that was cute and that it wasn't gross instead. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.